Hey everyone, MTash here, and unfortunately, I am like legit blacklisted from Genshin Impact, and this is really interesting to me. I applied for the Genshin Impact 3.0 creator program thing, the 3.1, the 3.2, and I never heard anything from 3.0. I never got any Primo Gems, and people, that got 2 viewers, as long as you stream the hours, you get Primo Gems from these events. There's kind of a payout that you can get for streaming X amount of hours. But then they had some crazy bonuses. Like if you had the #1 most views, apparently you would get 20,000 USD in gifted subs, right? That's an insane amount of money to get if you have the most viewers. Raid Shadow Legends is a free-to-play, turn-based RPG with over 600 champions to collect, and I'm going to be doing some pulls right now on my account. As you can see, I've got a very stacked endgame Raid Shadow Legends account, but there's actually 2 units in an event that's going on right now. You can get a 10 times chance to get Theodore, as well as Hefbrak, who are brand new units that I don't have just yet. Some of these units are just going to be kind of trash to me because I have such an endgame account. Early Legend, okay, not bad. Molly is a good tank. She can provoke. I don't know if I have this unit. All enemies has a chance to debuff them. Grants an extra turn if it lands it, and can have a chance of getting another. This guy's cracked, bro. Legendary? Oh, Elder Scarred? What the? That's not who I want. If I'm being honest, I was really interested in getting some of the new Sylvan Watchers, a brand new faction full of forest elves, ents, druids, and fae. However, with Amazon Prime, I was able to get myself a free unit today. And Forge Pass Season 5 is live with the all-new Defiant set, ready for you to get. Well, click that link down below or scan the QR code and get yourself started with Raid Shadow Legends. New players can also get themselves a Vergus for free, as well as a bunch of other goodies totaling up to over $30 of value. Just make sure you go to your inbox to claim all your goodies. Click the link down below to get started with Raid Shadow Legends today. And thanks for sponsoring the video. And even if you were in the top 20, we're talking like thousands of dollars of gifted subs and like 3,000 or 4,000 Primo Gems. It's a lot of Primo Gems, right? And so for 3.0, I streamed it. I was in there. I didn't get an email. I didn't get any, notification that I placed anywhere on the list. But based on my views, you would assume I get pretty good views. Am I #1? No, I'm not competing with Envy. Right? Or Ziox. They get 2 times, 3 times, even 4 times my viewers on some streams. But I'd be probably in the top 10. I think it would be hard to not be in the top 10, because if you look at the average viewership on most of my streams, we're looking at 1,500 or 1,700 on a poppin' day where I'm amped up and happy. If I'm getting complainy, maybe 1,200. So, on average, every stream is 1,200. And on a bad one, I'm getting like 900 viewers, 800 viewers on the absolute worst. And if you look at that, that places me pretty high on the list. Top 5, top 8, top 10, maybe a little bit lower even, because there's other languages. But the minimum I could ever possibly mathematically be is in the top 20. And so realistically, I should be paid out the gifted subs, but the amount of Primo Gems I should get, it's impossible not to get some. But for 3.0, I got nothing, and for 3.1, I got this email. We regret to inform you that the number of rewards sent for the streaming experience rewards in this event has reached its limit. Winners were selected based on average numbers of concurrent viewers. You did not receive a reward for this event. Now, on top of that, I didn't just get the base amount of Primo Gems that some channels with 2 viewers got. If you just stream the hours, you get them. I didn't get those. But they're telling me that I didn't place, based on concurrent viewers, in a group to get a payout. And it just doesn't make sense mathematically. There is no effing way I'm not on the list. It's just not possible. Yet I didn't place. And if you go into the streamer event and you go into the text, it says, we have the right to refuse anyone at any time. They're Primo Gems, essentially. And so they've decided that they don't want to, obviously pay me for promoting their game. But it actually goes a little bit deeper than this. Because as many of you know, for a long time, creators have been posting guides. And, Ziox, our boy Ziox. I love Ziox. He makes great content. But someone like Ziox, let's just go to his channel. Everyone should subscribe. I'm subscribed. When Nahida came out 2 weeks ago, he posted this video like before I could even log into the game and try her. Before I could ascend her, before I could equip a weapon, before I could do an artifact, he had tested her. He had recorded a full 17-minute review. He had broken down damage. He had broken down artifacts. He'd made a full-on guide on Nahida before I could even play her. Because there is a content creator server. And I don't have access to it. And I don't know how I would even get access to it. But from what I've heard through the grapevine, someone reached out and they essentially said, yeah, MiHoYo knows about you. And they don't want to work with you. And at this point, they don't even want to communicate with you. That is what was iterated to me. I got a anonymous email from someone. And, obviously I'm not going to leak who that was. But they said, yeah, MiHoYo absolutely knows about you. You're not on they don't want to work with you. And maybe it's fake. Maybe someone made an email and they responded to, this tweet that I made because I was kind of saying, how is it even possible? Maybe they're just trolling. But I'm not in the creator server. I have never been reached out to from MiHoYo. And, then this happens, and it just seems very apparent that I'm like, blacklisted. But then, if we go another step, Honkai Star Rail never got into any of the betas, right? I applied, I put my thing in there. Obviously, it's flagged as, this guy is the free-to-play god. This is MTash himself. We don't want to work with him. But I never got in with any of the Honkai stuff. I never got in for ZZZ. And, as one of the bigger creators for this game, you would think, like, let's get some more eyes on it. Like, if he wants to stream it, why not? But they don't want me to stream it. They don't want me to play their games. They don't want me to be part of that community. Which is, like, wild, I get it. I've roasted Resin. I've roasted the rates. I almost had a mental breakdown saying, I think I'm gambling. I'm making people gamble, right? Like I went free to play and I said, I'm not spending any more money on this trash. Like I had a hard time with this game. I roasted the hell out of this game. I constantly roast the mini games. I get it for sure. I'm not saying they should not blacklist me. I'm just saying that I am blacklisted, and it seems pretty much confirmed right now. And so even with Honkai Star Rail, the same thing could happen, early access and other things I might not have access to. If ZZZ comes out, there's a good chance, I won't have any sort of access or advantage playing those games, and I don't need the advantage or anything like that, but, even right now, it is not a competitive environment to cover this game. I went to lose, Ziox, like all these people, they can make a full-on, beautiful, top-tier guide before I can even play a character. And so by the time I get my opinion out there, it still gets views, it still does well. But how can I be an authority on this game or an authority, on a new character when I'm a week or 2 weeks behind anyone that's getting those videos out? I wouldn't trust me if I were you, because their content is so much better at this point, and I can't compete with it. I just don't have access to it. And, I think that the way I view characters and I view their value, obviously you guys are going to care, and it's unique to me, and people care about my opinion. But it is not a competitive environment as a content creator, and it's a little spooky. And so I don't feel like, it would be the smartest thing to stay trying to compete in this game long term. I don't have another game to jump to right now. I don't have anything that's really exciting me, but this, I don't know, this kind of felt like a kick in the nuts, and not even a kick in the nuts. I should be blacklisted probably. I should be. But at the same time, it's like, I did stream. I did have the viewership. I've been relatively positive, with all the Sumeru stuff. Other than, the end game stuff. I'm not leaking stuff really. But if I'm blacklisted, maybe I should. The only issue is they could shut down my channel and copyright claim me. And so that's my biggest risk and why I don't do any sort of leak content. Because they've shown that they will shut down channels for that. But I don't know. I feel like a bit of a black sheep right now, like just like a little outcast, and it is what it is. It's not the end of the world, but if you guys have any other cool games I should check out, let me know. I need to start thinking. I need to start thinking about my future. Love you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.